Welcome back, guys. Travis Burks is here from Price Cutter. Man, you've had a morning, haven't you?
What a morning.
What a morning. Woo!
God bless trains and traffic, right?
We need the trains,
Yes.
but man, when you get behind one, it kind of slows your day down.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay, so let's just take a deep breath here.
Yes,
now, what you talking? Talking all kinds of great specials and meat that you have.
Yeah, all kinds of local items.
Local
So,
matters, guys.
You know, our local farmers are most important because they work hard to keep stuff on our table.
They really
So
do.
it's good to support those, and we have quite the line of Price Cutters. So
Yeah, we love that you do that.
it'd be good to do that. So we can actually just start
Okay.
on this end here with Burger Smokehouse. We have talked about them before. They do a really good job
right there.
of working on bacon, summer sausages, sausage sticks. We had hams during the holidays.
Right.
We've got the ham and beans, the bacons. So they take pride in what they do.
Yeah, so I want
they
to
do
look
really
at those real quick because over the weekend my nephew was eating beef sticks, and it basically is that all that's in here? Or this is beef sausage. Okay.
There's beef, so it's like a summer sausage type
Summer
deal, like a beef
sausage.
stick.
That is a great snack.
It is. And easy. You don't have to keep it refrigerated. It's just shelf-stable item, so you can keep it in
You
your
can carry it anywhere.
backpack or whatever you want to do.
That's great. If you're going hiking or if you're going to the lake or whatever you're doing, this is a great idea.
Yeah, very much so.
And this is local.
Very much so. They're located in California, Missouri.
Oh, California, Missouri.
So then they're just a little bit more. I brought just a few things from Frick's Smokehouse, which is also another local company out of Washington, Missouri. So they do bacons, hams. They've got some turkey lines and things like that. So
Yeah, I love that.
check them out as well.
You're talking about this.
Yummy, yummy stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
those just
Okay.
a few of those items there.
This one's not cut. This one is cut. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah. So you'll have like ham slices for sandwiches, or they've got the little gourmet hams there. You can slice it how
And
you
those are
want.
nice and thick.
Yep.
That makes a great sandwich right
Yeah.
there.
So very cool. They've got so many different items. So check it out
Yeah.
on that. And then the one here in the middle. This is actually not a meat department item, but it is a grocery item, and it is a local item out of Springfield with Jake's.
Okay. It's a
It's
burger.
It's vegan.
Oh, it's vegan.
It's a vegan line with burgers. They've got burgers, taco meat, Italian sausage. They've got breakfast patties like those there. So
You know, they really can make this taste just like beef now. Isn't it amazing?
It is.
With the spices. So what is the, is it a grain? What is the main source?
I think usually they use like a chickpea of some
A
sort.
chickpea, yeah,
To start
a
with,
bean.
to kind of give you the
Okay,
bean. Yeah.
yeah.
Give you the proteins that you would need
Yes.
for that. And
So
then
those
go
that
from
have
there.
gone vegan, that like the meat taste, that's right there for you. Jake's, I like it.
Absolutely. Next here with this area here, Circle B out of Rogersville.
Oh.
This is a great group of people, great family, very kind.
Yes.
They've been around a long time. They take a lot of pride in what they do. So not only do they make sauces for their foods, but they also create different pork lines. So you have bratwurst, breakfast sausages, meatballs, which I made today.
Did you make a
I don't know
sandwich for
if
us?
you can get that on the overhead. These are their meatballs
Yes.
here. They are fully cooked. They do come
Okay.
frozen.
So how do you
It's their
cook those? Do you just
family
put them in
recipe.
the oven?
I just put them in the oven, 350 for about 20 minutes.
I don't
and
know
they
if we
came out
have an
ready to go.
overhead. If we don't, I'm going to put it over to this camera. Should I put it right here? Oh, it's coming. I'll just stay put.
Perfect.
All right. So yeah. So about how long? 30 minutes?
I did 30 minutes with the meatballs, and then I put them all. I just made a little meatball hoagie this morning for that. So
That
I
looks.
did
Oh,
use,
look at that.
Used their meatballs
That looks amazing.
as well as mozzarella cheese. I did use Marina's tomato sauce, which is this right here.
Okay. Here's a napkin.
Their own tomato sauce as well that went with it.
I wondered what this was. I didn't want. So that's tomato sauce, and what else do we have here?
That is Big John's barbecue sauce.
Barbecue.
And then the next one is like a chopped sauce, like a steak sauce also that they provide.
Yeah, and like you said, Haley was in yesterday, and we talked about some of these great local items. It's just, and she didn't bring everything, obviously. She just
Right.
brought. I tried like the pickles from 2 Men in a Garden and that sort of thing, and they've got lots of different items. So go check it out because the local is growing.
Yeah, there's so many items from wall to wall.
Yeah.
So every department has their own stuff. So
Yeah.
it's nice to just go to the store, look for the Mo Buy signs, and you'll know that they're local.
Yeah, I like we're doing that.
And then another option here on the end is something that Price Cutter's gotten into in the last year, and this is through Prairie Fresh line, and it's a line of prime pork.
Okay.
So you've heard of prime beef before
Right.
that has a lot of internal fats. This is actually raised and has the internal fats when it's raised and not pumped into it. So they're naturally have the internal fats, and as we know, internal fats are sugars that create more flavor. So
Right.
it's the best route to go on those. So they do. Not only do we carry the prime fresh pork, which is out of St. Joe, Missouri.
Okay, I was
where
gonna
they do
ask
the
you.
prime pork. We carry their bacon,
bacon,
which is
too.
also the prime bacon.
Have you had that bacon?
That bacon is phenomenal.
I bet it
I think
is.
it's one of my favorites now at this point.
Okay.
It cooks up really good, has great flavor.
Yeah.
If you like it crispy, it's really good.
I like it crispy. And so the brand name on this is?
This is Prairie Fresh Prime.
Okay, Prairie Fresh Prime, because I do love bacon. Over the weekend, the kids were there, and we cooked up just oodles of bacon. And it's always good. You can cook up a whole bunch at one time and eat it into the next day. It's so great. You can make sandwiches with that sort of thing.
Sure.
I love a BLT.
BLTs, and then you could use the the local tomatoes and the lettuce and all that.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys have got all kinds of great things.
Yeah.
All right, so this, can I try this sandwich?
You can.
All right.
You can, go for it.
I'm going to get lipstick all over my chin, because that's what happens when I eat a sandwich. Okay, I just got the meatball in the end. That's good, Travis. That's really good.
Yeah.
So you just sprinkled some cheese over there and let it melt?
Yeah, I put, just let it, I threw it in the oven on broil. Got a little brown on one side of the bun, but it was good.
No, I see
now,
there.
I will tell you that I even got the hoagie buns from the bakery, so they make those in-house too, so I was able to grab everything at one stop.
That is good. Price Cutter's got everything that you need. And I'm finding more local items that I love so much. The bread that Haley brought in yesterday we used. I'm in love with that bread.
It is good.
It's so good. And this meatball is amazing. I'm always looking for quick ways to make a meal.
Yep, then that's one of them.
So this is great. I'm going to try this bacon. Try all their local meat. It's really, really good. And did we mention these sticks?
Yeah, the sticks that also they do. These are, if you're on keto also, those are good. And it's all gluten-free, so you're good that route as well.
Gluten-free and keto. Travis, I know it was tough getting you today, but thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And thank
Glad
you
to
for
be
this
here.
awesome sandwich.
Absolutely.
Local matters, guys. Thanks so much. We'll be back right after this. Yum.